Hey guys, this is always a podfic. Today we are going to be reading Protégés of Nightwing by Ahsoka Tano Jedi. This is chapter 2, Searching. It's been a few months since Bruce vanished, and a few months since Batman started acting weird. However, to the media, Bruce Wayne has been missing, leaving his eldest, Dick Grayson, in charge of Wayne Tech and to raise his two brothers. The team has also noticed Batman's been acting weird. He's been giving them more missions, not just any missions. These missions are more to what the team has always wanted. Granted, he wasn't the only Bat who was acting weird. It was the entire Bat clan, which was extremely unsettling because it made them all feel like they were hiding something from them all. Nightwing wasn't really seen outside Bloodhaven anymore. I mean, sure, he showed up when they needed him, but then he would vanish. The original members missed their younger brother, and they still missed Wally. Robin changed his name to Red Robin, and he even got a new suit, which surprised Cassie. Even Batgirl was different. She changed her suit design and was the person the other bats went to for information. There were even rumors spreading amongst the heroes that there was a new Robin and a new Bat, and that was why the entire Bat clan was so suddenly different. However, nobody was brave enough to confront any member of the Bat family to justify that. The team was waiting for Batman to arrive. He had set a mission for them and arrived a few minutes after they arrived, and had an 8-year-old boy with him. He looked like he was in a Robin costume, but it had a hood and wasn't anything like the ones they'd seen before, which made it hard to confirm his identity. Team, as you know, almost a year ago Wally vanished. At this, the team grew sad, and Artemis was getting angry because what the hell was Batman trying to do from this? Well, Nightwing has been doing considerable amount of research and has been conversing with Flash and Impulse. He discovered something, and it is about Wally, Batman said, and before mentioning the boy stepped forward and then spoke. He's alive. At that, hell broke loose. The team was protesting, and some just stood there in shock. Batman clenched his jaw and then lost his patience. "Enough," he said, and instantly everybody shut up. Wally is trapped in something called the Speed Force. It's this place or entity, as Flash calls it, where speedsters get their powers from. Flash has been in the Speed Force before and knows how to get Wally back. Your mission is to help him, due to how much force this will require. The team was speechless. Did Batman just assign them a personal mission? Come on, Robin, we have to get back to Gotham. Robin nods. Then the duo went through the Zeta tubes, leaving them behind in shock. Okay, so exiting the Zeta, me and Damien arrived in the Batcave. Jaybird was wearing his new suit. It was similar to his Red Hood one, but less gang leadery. Tim was in his new suit we built together, and he looked determined. Looking down at Damie, I saw he was checking his utility belt. Where's Babs? She doesn't expect us to put all of Arkham's worst back in there alone, does she? I asked, and Barbara stepped out of the shadows in her newly armored, reinforced suit, smirking. Of course not, but you need to make a better plan this time, she said, and I agreed. Last time we went to Arkham, it was a week after I became Batman again. I tried to do things the way Bruce would, but everything failed. Yeah, the new plan is to take everyone down and put them back in prison. No killing, but if you need to break something, do it. Also, nobody fights Joker alone. Unlike Bruce, I know you all are ready to face him. He's just too unpredictable for us to do it alone. We don't have the experience fighting him too. So we make sure you listen to that one rule, I said, and they nodded. Okay then, let's go. I say as I hop into the Batmobile with Robin. Barbara and Jason get into their motorcycles and Tim just activates his wings. We head off to put back all the villains into Arkham Asylum. The team arrives at the same place they lost Wally and found Team Flash already there. Flash, what do you require us to do? Asked Artemis. She was hoping this worked. I need you all to back up and be prepared to tackle a speedster to the ground. We have everything we will need, he said as he pointed to the tech his crew had. The team watched as they sent the Quake Sphere into the Speed Force. Then a yellow blur of speed came out. Nobody was fast enough to stop it. Well, Artemis did, by tripping them. The figure went flying into the snow. But when they stopped, everyone was overwhelmed with emotions. It was Wally. He was breathing and alive. Oh my God, Nightwing was right, cried out Iris in shock. She couldn't believe it. She knew the original Boy Wonder was and knows what he's going through now. So it was a miracle that he managed to make enough time to figure this out. Dick seriously had more on his plate than any other hero. Hurry, let's get him to the watchtower, said Artemis as she attempts to get Wally up. Someone contact Nightwing. He needs to know about what happened, said Caldera, and so did Connor. Who is it? Asked Nightwing from the other end of the line. It was on speakers so the whole team could hear. Nightwing, it's me, Connor, Connor said, and they could have sworn they heard gunfire. Hey, CP, what's up? Nightwing asked, and he sounded out of breath. We called to tell you you were right, Connor said, and they clearly heard Nightwing grunt. Right about what? He asked. They heard something smash. About Wally, he's back, Connor said, and the team was growing suspicious. The noise from the other line was suspiciously that of a battle. That's great to hear. I'm glad you were all able to save him. I wasn't sure I was 100% sure, but Red, look out! Robin suddenly cried out, scaring the team. Hood, get Red! This was a trap. Everyone get out now! Nightwing suddenly screamed, and nobody had ever heard him so panicked. Robin, where are you? He suddenly said, and then the team heard something crash. Robin! Nightwing cried out. They heard him grunt. Then there was a loud explosion. Nightwing, you there? Nightwing, Connor said in alarm. I'm here, sorry. I gotta go. Well, I'll stop by once I get this mess taken care of. Then his end went dead. Iris was suspiciously pale, as was Flash. Okay, first things first. Getting Wally to the watchtower. We can figure out what's wrong with Nightwing later, Aqualad said, and the team agreed. Time skip. It's been a few hours and still nothing from Nightwing. However, Wally was up and the Flash was speaking to him. That's when the Zeta announced someone. Batman. He exited the tube and his suit looked different. Before, it was more bulky, and now it was slightly less so. The Founding Seven minus Flash approached him. I had just arrived at the watchtower. I had to see Wally. Sadly, all my Nightwing suits are currently either in need of fixing or in Bloodhaven, so I came as Batman. I saw the team, but then the JLA members I have been working with approached me. We went to the conference room to talk. Dick, things are becoming too dangerous. You have to stop pretending to be Batman and let us help, said Clark, and I just sent him the back glare. I know I'm not Batman, but I've got all the help I need, I replied, but the League looked unconvinced. Really? Everyone has noticed how Batman has changed. It's making some members question us. Everyone knows something happened to Batman, so maybe you can take a break from the cowl, said Diana, and Dick took off the cowl. I would if I could, but Gotham's getting worse. Gotham needs Batman now, more than ever. And it's not like I can just stop. We still have no trace from where Bruce had disappeared to, and since then I've been stuck with so many responsibilities," he said, and the League knew what he meant. Batman has a lot of responsibilities, being one of the leaders of the JLA, to overseeing the team, to just protecting Gotham and being in charge of the Bat-Clan. "We understand, Dick, but you aren't Bruce. You don't have to do things like him. Dick, look at yourself. You're barely even 19, and you look terrible," Green Lantern said, and Dick sat down. He placed his head in his hands before he looked up. "You don't think I know that? I'm not Bruce. I'm reminded of that every time I put this cowl on. I'm reminded of that every time I have to fight as Batman. I have to keep up with 4 different things at once, and I only have myself and my family for support. I have to keep Wayne Tech going, keep the team on their toes, and make sure they aren't slacking. I have to protect Gotham. I have to train Damian. I have to be Batman. I need to keep Nightwing in the game. And also, on top of all of that, I have been searching for Bruce. So you don't need to tell me that I look terrible, because I already know that I do," he said, and the JLA members were shocked. "How has he been doing this for so long?" "Dick, you need to take a break. This isn't healthy. How much sleep have you been getting?" asked Hawkgirl, and Dick looked down. "About 2.5 hours a night. The least is half an hour," he said, and the League knew they had to intervene. "Dick, you need a break, so take one. We'll sedate you if we need to, but rest," Superman threatened, but Dick looked at him. "No, you won't. All of you know it wouldn't do any good. We all have seen how bad Gotham has gotten since Bruce disappeared. I don't have the luxury to take a break. If I'm even off for one night, Gotham could get 20 times worse. Now I have to go. I ran out of time. Please tell Wally I said hi." Then Dick pulled up his cowl and left the watchtower. I was waiting for Dick to get back. We were going to train. He just needed to see Wally first. However, when he came back out of the Zeta tube, he looked angry. "What happened this time?" I asked my older brother. He looked at me and sighed. "Just the JLA thinking we can't handle things without Bruce, and that I need to take a break. When both those things are wrong and impossible. More and more new psychopaths keep popping up here and they are getting stronger. We can't take a break. We don't have the time nor means," he said, and I have to agree. Jason was almost killed the other day, and the villain took all of us to take down. Well, at least we are getting stronger too. You upgraded Tim's suit. You've been training us all and improving our gear. We just need more bats," I said, and my brother looked at me in amusement. "I know that we are getting another member soon. I just need more hours in the day to keep up with everything. Now come on, Damien. Let's work on hand-to-hand combat," he said as he reappeared in sweats. I nodded and got into my stance. "You need to go a bit lower to the ground. Your stance is still a bit unbalanced. Here, I'll try it like this," he said as he adjusted my position. Honestly, it felt weird at first, but after throwing a few punches, it felt good. I had more control, and I've always put the fight in my terms. "Thanks," I told him, and my brother smiled. We kept up practicing until the early hours in the morning, and then both went to bed. I was glad I decided to come back here. Dick has made my life so much better. Also, he makes us a family. He brought Jason home, he got Tim to actually sleep, and he got me to not act like an assassin. I smiled as I crawled into bed thinking about how much I've gained by getting sent to live with my father. Okay guys, and that was the end of chapter 2 of Protégés of Nightwing. Bye guys, and I'll see you in the next one.